Hey everyone, I haven't done one of these sit-down videos in quite some time. Excuse the headphones. We are going to attempt to see if the audio is better with these in or if it's just better to use. I'm using my webcam right now because currently my phone is what we are going to use to go through the rest of this video. As you can obviously see by the title, I am going to pretty much go through my entire time before I started car camping. We're going to go through the experience as well, going through car camping in general, and then we're going to talk about what my next steps are in this whole journey, since I know a bunch of you are aware from previous videos that the car Summer that I had beforehand, she was stolen. So we have a new car now, and yeah, we're gonna go through all of this. If you want to check out a video of the new car, it'll be linked below, or it'll probably be in here somewhere. I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's get started. So first I wanted to touch on, I guess, what I expected out of car life in general. So this all started back when my ex-husband and I had wanted to get a van. We wanted to live out of a van, we wanted to convert it, and we wanted to travel the US. However, things didn't work out. We got a divorce, and so I had the car that we know as Summer. Summer was my 2021 Kia Rio that I kind of wanted to do the whole car life thing, but I didn't really know 100% if I could actually do it with the car that I had. It was a sedan, it was not a hatchback or anything like that. But I had Summer, and then I just kind of was like, you know, I'm stuck in the area that I really did not want to be in where I was living. I loved living with my family, I loved being with them and everything, but I was craving adventure. Ever since I was young, I had grandparents that were, you know, they loved traveling. They had an RV, so like when I was younger, I traveled just for a little bit. I can remember little things here and there. But as I got older, you know, after this whole divorce thing, I was like, you know, I want to do this whether I am with someone or not. So that began the whole solo female traveler life. I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm going to make some window covers. I'm gonna do all of this so that I could, you know, make the inside of Summer and travel with my dog, who is currently laying down next to me. If you did not know, she is my medical alert service dog. She helps when I have low blood sugar and plenty of other things like that. But that's for another video. It was an adventure in my mind, and I'm like, you know, how am I gonna do all of these things so that I can just do it? Like, what was I gonna do? I was gonna make window covers. Okay, cool, that's important for me, is safety. And then, you know, I decked out the inside or did what I could for the inside, and then I had to think about, oh, I need to downsize. Because of previous things in my life, it was very easy for me to downsize, or to pretty much be, I forgot what that word was, but basically having a bunch of, you know, less and less stuff. It was very nice for me to experience something like that throughout the entire time I was car camping. I expected out of traveling to be like, I want to find myself after divorce. I wanted to see what I was capable of. I wanted to do all of these things that I've been craving to do for years and years and years. But because I was in so many relationships prior, it was very difficult for me to get out of my head into my body, do all of these things that I've wanted to do for years and years. I also wanted to address on the fact, you know, I found, you know, that fire in my soul that I was craving from adventure. And weirdly enough, it is making me want to continue to travel. So whether that means my channel is going to actually be more of an adventure type of thing, or if it's just going to be vlogging and stuff right now, I don't really know the future of the channel 100% yet, but we'll get into that near the end of the video because I do want to mention what my future plans are in regards to car camping or just traveling in general. So I will see y'all at the end of the video, and yeah. So we are going to talk about all the places that I have been so far in regards to this whole traveling thing. This is a map of the places that I have visited so far. So for all of the places that I went, my main thought process was I want to go west. One of the first things that I thought about was basically traveling to California, and I made it to California. I was super happy. Long travels and everything. Obviously, on the way, I traveled to multiple other states. I basically kept it south as I was traveling west, and like I said, my main goal was basically just to get to California. I was just ecstatic, and I was like, oh my god, I've never been on the West Coast, I've never done any of these kinds of things, and guess what? Let me just say that those sunsets hit so differently compared to the East Coast. West Coast sunset, y'all got it made over there on that. But we have sunrises. Well, not where I'm currently at, but when I was in Florida. Anyway, this whole car camping thing was definitely a journey, let me tell you. If y'all didn't know, I did this basically for 6 months, and then I found an apartment, and here we are. The good parts about this were pretty much that I got to rough it and learn, what I was comfortable doing by myself, or that I needed to just get out of my head and be like, I don't want to stay in the car all day. So I need to get out and do stuff, which that was great. So this is why I am currently in Colorado. And Colorado is very, very outdoorsy. You want to go and do stuff because you see a bunch of people doing stuff. At least that's why I ended up here. But ever since I lived in Florida, it was sort of like, I kind of just want to get out of this area that I've been literally my entire life. I want to travel. I want to get out of the state. Like, no, you can't do this because you're a solo female. Don't do it by yourself. I want to. I'm going to learn from this. And guess what? I learned from the adventure, and I am so happy that everything happened the way it did. But of course, there were definitely some bad moments in regards to this whole car camping journey. But as you can see here, Summer, she had some blemishes that happened to her. In the very beginning, someone attempted to get in the handle or whatever, and that was it. When I was staying at a hotel, it happened in the parking lot. No cameras that were working that they could see of the person, whatever. But then later on, it happened again. And it happened about 3 times after. And after about $12,000 to $3,000 pretty much to repair it, it happened again. Like I mentioned in the very beginning, Summer had gotten stolen. So after one of those attempts, my car got stolen. So if you want to watch that video all about that, I'll also link it below. Let me just say, I was not happy, but at the same time, I was grateful that it happened. In the way it did, no, but I'm grateful it happened because I'm happy that I have the car that I have now, because it is a hatchback, which means for my future travel things, I want to at least attempt to make the back of it a bed so that I can continue traveling later on. I'm not really sure. We haven't fully gone there yet. It's sort of just all in the thought process right now because I'm kind of just living in the day and living in the moment. So But yeah, my next travel itinerary situation is, like I mentioned, I'm currently in an apartment right now. I'm in Colorado. That was one of the places I wanted to be because of the seasons. You can actually see seasons compared to Florida, where it's literally just rainy and hot and humid, literally all year round. You get like 2 days of winter. I don't like it anymore. Love Florida for certain reasons, but I don't want to live there much anymore. But like I started there, I wanted to come to Colorado, so right now I'm in my apartment for living in Colorado. After this lease is done, probably in the next however many months, once I am done living here, I'm going to probably go all the way back to Florida. I'm probably going to be staying with family again and, just having a reset to where I can put the stuff that I've accumulated here, like you're currently on a desk that I have, like a physical desk, a huge desk and stuff. But the things that I've accumulated here, I'm going to take with me back to Florida so that I can put into, I guess, my dad's storage unit and everything, or just get rid of it or leave it here. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. And then take the things that I am going to use once I get back to Florida, make some money, hopefully have cheaper rent, either live in my car there, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But I'm going back to Florida to reset, recoup, make ideas like I did the first time around, and then, maybe build out this new car and fingers crossed everything, works the way it's supposed to and no one steals my car in the process or breaks into it. Don't do it. I'm gonna be mad at you if you guys do it. What I kind of expect from this new traveling is just experiencing new things as opposed to doing it for the first time and learning. This time I'm ready to experience. So hopefully you guys can join me on more of my travels. I know that this page is considered Summer's Travels. We're going to keep that name, but my new car, her name is Sky. I don't know if I have mentioned that to y'all in a video yet or not, but her name is Sky. You guys are going to get a little bit more of an in-depth video soon about it. Hopefully I was able to answer some questions that y'all might have, and I hope to see y'all in my next one. So, bye!